Hararians and Zambezi Steelers. Zambezi Steelers are the newly promoted side from the second division of the under-20s. They won the under-20 division. War cry is done. Gauntlet has been tossed there. Old Hararians have accepted the challenge. Steelers have given it out. Let's see who's at home today. I believe it's going to be an interesting matchup, as both teams are very young boys that are coming with lots of experience and exposure from their schools, two from having gone through quite an extensive pre-season training. We saw these guys start their training just as the exams started around October, November. And we're off. Steelers kicking to Old Hararians on the golf course end. And Old Hararians playing from the golf course end to town end, as you know, Harare Sports Club. Ball is out from Iraq. Steelers pick it up with their number 8, taking it forward. Steelers right on the 22 of Old Hararians. Big hits coming in from both teams early on in the game. As the game progresses, I'm sure we're going to see some scintillating play, some big hits. Ball is sent out to the line. Big hits coming in from the Steelers young boys there, trying to gain as much ground as they can, trying to dominate the proceedings a little bit earlier than their opponents, not giving their opponents a moment to breathe there. From the penalty, they opt to go to the touchline. Right on the 5 there, they send it out. That's a beautiful kick, eh? It was low, hard, fast, unstoppable. If anyone had put their hand up, I'm sure they could have stopped it, but yeah, it's well executed. No one is expecting that to be with the kind of kick. Line out to Zambezi Steelers on the 5-yard line of Old Hararians under 20s. Short men line out, 4 men in there for Steelers. They retain the position there, send it out to the line. Big number 12 for Steelers takes it forward. I think the ref is letting go a little bit too early. Those hands in the racks, we ought not to be seeing hands in the rack at this. It's a little bit too early. And the ref would let the game settle a bit, then start blowing them for those infringements. They might seem minor, but they make a big difference. Good hands there from Steelers, knocked on by Old Hararians as they try to steal it. But yes, it's been a good start for Steelers. First 2-3 minutes of the game belong to Steelers. Scrum going Steelers' way. Let's see what they have in the tank. They're going to push it over, win a penalty, go back to the line out, or Old Hararians will hold their own. Young, fresh guys early on in the game, getting to feel each other there. Ref says, let's do it properly, guys. Let's do it properly. He makes a few adjustments, tells the props, talking to the props to engage properly. This is all done for their own safety. Bet Scrum can see a prop walking out, leaving the field on a stretcher there. Avoids neck and back injuries. So yeah, hopefully they'll do it right. From the looks of it right now, it's a good scrum for Steelers. Good ball there. What a lovely run by the Steelers open side wing, number 11 there. Penalty for coming into the rack from the side. It was in a good position to score a try. Good attacking position for the Zambezi Steelers. Taking the ball forward. Tap and go there. Big hit coming from the number 1. And the ball is stolen by all the Hararians. Chances of a turnover cut out there. Good counter-racking from Steelers, challenging for the ball. It's a bit windy there. Ball doesn't travel far. He's kicked it into the wind. So yeah, he doesn't have much. Doesn't have given much. Yeah, the ball had been touched. The ball has been touched by the fence. So yes, he can't play it quickly. And yeah, it's gonna be Steelers line out. And again, they're choosing to go with their short man, with the short line out. 4 men in there. 4 men in there. Let's see how well they do this. Do they win it again? Or they take it to the back, bring it down. Bring it down. And again, it's the number 12. Number 12 kicking the ball, taking the ball forward. A skewed kick from the fly off sends the ball flying out. But yeah, if it had been caught, it would have looked nice. But then, yeah, it would have been a lovely mistake. But now, yeah, it's going to set them back a line out. Let's see how they do with contesting a line out. The first 2 line outs have gone their way. They had their ball. It was their put in. Now it's an Old Hararians ball. Old Hararians first line out. It's almost the same as the Steelers one. Shot. 4 men in the line out. And we go. It's 1 back by Old Hararians despite intense challenge from. Ball is out to the line. Old Hararians take it forward with their centers. And again, it's taken out. It's going to be kicked high. Steelers fullback collects it nicely. Beautiful takedown. Chooses to take on the Old Hararians backline there. Ball is brought down. Steelers slow it down. And they kick it into space there. If it goes out, it's a 50-22. If it doesn't, it's a bit of pressure. Lovely sidestep there from Old Hararians, number 15 there. Kicks it forward. Kicks it. Steelers number 15 returns it with a bit of interest there. That's a lovely kick from a young man. 22-22. It stays in the game. And yeah, it's kind of an interesting game there as they're allowing each other to run. And he manages to stay on his feet, but he knocks it on. It's been a good challenge. It's been a good challenge. Good run. Good run. A couple of questions being asked of Old Hararians team there. They seem not to have fallen short though. They've answered them quite well. Steelers are the new boys in this scenario. Steelers were playing in the 2nd division last year. Promoted this year to the under 21st division. And yeah. So for the scoreline reads Old Hararians 0, Zambezi Steelers 0. With about 10 minutes into the game. So far so good for the new boys. Let's see how the old boys step it up and take the game to Steelers. There was a bit of a break. I think there was an ankle injury to an Old Hararians prop there. It was an Old Hararians prop. He seemed to sleep a little bit earlier at a line out. He slipped and hasn't recovered. So it's going to be Old Hararians being forced to make an early change there. Also, Old Hararians have another man down. I believe it's their fullback who's getting stitched up across the field. He's getting treatment to his face. I'm sure it's a minor cut. Number 3, limping off the field with an ankle injury, I suppose. Let's see how this affects their line out, their scrummaging. If he walks out for treatment, I'm pretty sure he can come back and continue with the game. He's decided not to go off the field. This is what you expect from the young men. You know, the adrenaline is pumping, the recovery time is a couple of days. Unlike some of the senior players in their early 30s, late 20s, recovery time is a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. But this is a young man. His adrenaline is pumping and he's good to go. Shaking it off, good to go. He's ready to engage. He's into the scrum. Still has put in the ball there. Referee again calls them up so that they engage properly. Let's see how they do this time around. Right, scrum is set, scrum is set, a bit skewed, but yeah, it looks kind of shaky and unbalanced. So we might need to retake it again. From where I am standing, the old Hararians number 3 needs to work on his scrummaging. He seems to be putting his head below his hips, which might lead to an injury. So let's see if he can change his bind. He's the tighted prop. He's in a very precarious position there. Let's see how he does. The ref has come over to check. Hope that everything is correct. There we go. Ball is out. Steelers knock it on. Old Hararians pounce on it. The old boys are ready to take off now. Ball set up, a pod is set up. They take the ball forward. Ball is out again to the forwards again. Steelers defending well. Steelers defend off to the line. There's an overlap, but the ball is not released there. Another big hit coming in from Steelers. Old Hararians sending it out to the far end of the field there. And again, the disjointed play seems to be letting them down. Steelers turn it over. And again, Steelers take it forward with big number 8. Brought down. He's gained a meter or two. Send it back to the forwards. Forwards, good ends there. Good offload there. They're off to the races. And almost turned over by Old Hararians. Penalty to Old Hararians. Steelers penalized for holding on to the ball. Holding on to the ball where there was an opportunity for a turnover for a steal by Old Hararians. Old Hararians ball right now. So we're waiting for them to decide how they're going to deal with this opportunity that has been presented to them. Do they kick it out for touch and go for a line out? He's right on the 5. He doesn't have much room. And I don't think that ball really went far. If at all, it gave him plus or minus 10 meters there. He didn't gain much. Still, it's their put in. Let's see how they feel on this end from the halfway line. Lovely conversion by Zambezi Steelers number 10. Zambezi Steelers.
A successful conversion there, 3 points.
Zambezi Steelers are now on the board. The scoreboard reads all the Hararians 0, Zambezi Steelers 3. It's been a big game for the Steelers, number 8 there. He's carried well. He's been tackling well. Very interesting kickoff. Goes to the back line. And Steelers fielded quite well and retained position just a bit into their half. Send it down the field. There's only one person. Let's see how they press. Ball bounces awkwardly. And it might just not be a kind bounce for all the Hararians there. As he tries to jinx his way out, he runs into traffic, gets taken down on the 22-yard line, 22-meter line in a very defensive position. All the Hararians set up a pod. They send the forwards again. They gain a good 2-3 meters outside their 22. Ball is sent out to the line. Big hit coming in, but it doesn't take down the men, but does disrupt the play there. Does disrupt the play for all the Hararians, slows them down a bit. And they decide to exit with a kick. Fielded quite nicely, quite beautifully by the Steelers number 15. Fly off, wow, he faked a drop kick there, and I think it took everyone by surprise there. Everyone was caught off guard, including his teammates. Ended up flinging the ball widely. Another big hit coming in from the Steelers frontman there. Ball is sent out again. Lovely little chip behind the Old Hararians back line. Referee calls it for offside. Zambezi Steelers are judged to have been offside at that time. I think all the runners were in front of the kicker. Runners were in front of the kicker. Right, all the Hararians get a penalty right on the center field there. The kick is somewhat poor, doesn't give him much distance. I think the ball goes out of the 10 there. It's only gained just about 10 meters. Still, it's an Old Hararians line out. They get to throw the ball in. Let's see how it goes from them. The first line out they had, they lost it to Zambezi Steelers. Well, we seem to have lost the ball there. The ball has gone to the back of the stadium, behind the stadium stands there. Gives the boys a little bit more time to breathe, time to gather their wits, a bit of time to rest. Well, it's not exactly what we expect from this level of rugby. It should have been a second or third ball that can be thrown in so that the game continues. Right now the players lose a bit of momentum there. Maybe we need to talk to the organizers. Hey, we need a couple of extra balls in case one goes out like this. We don't have to have a 2-minute wait. All the Hararians ball in again. They lose it. Knock on by all the Hararians. Ball is won by Zambezi Steelers they're off again. Nice run by the Zambezi Steelers number 13, being chased by the Old Hararians number 13, but he's got the juice, he's got the pace, he's got the wheels, and the steel train is off. The steel fight is the one that gets the first blood, draws first blood. Steelers are on the board with another 5 points.
Bringing the scoreline.
Scoreline is now Zambezi Steelers 8, Old Hararians 0. Well, it was not even
Conversion yet to come.
anything to write home about. It's just an issue of which train left the station a little bit earlier. He had the pace for it. He took them on, and he got the try, caught the fish at the end of the day. Good run from the Steelers. They had been pressing and showing signs of wanting this a little bit more than the Old Hararians boys. The Old Hararians boys seem to be shy a bit at the beginning of the game here. They seem to be holding back a bit on what exactly they can do. Conversion is successful. 10 points up now for Zambezi Steelers. Old Hararians 0. Still early in the game.
No count is
Still early in the game. Old Hararians have, I believe, have what it takes to come back into this game and take the game. And on the other hand, Steelers, quite a surprise package here with a lot of unknown forces, a lot of unknown entities. We saw them last week. They didn't do too well against the Pit Bulls, but today, heads up, pretty cocky, pretty confident, and the steel train is off. First try for the day, going to their number 13 there. Old Hararians to kick us off to restart the game, and again they send it to the wing. Manages to keep the ball in play. Turned over by Old Hararians there. Old Hararians now drive it all the way to the 22. Good drive. Good run from the Old Hararians number 5. And the ball is turned over. And once again, Steelers are there when it matters most. They're juggling, they're winning the ball. Steelers exit their 22 with a beautiful kick downfield. And again, it's the number 8 giving chase. An unnecessary play by number 14 for Old Hararians, being chased down by the 8th man. He had support play on the inside. He deliberated and lost a bit of time. And when he made his decision to take on the number 8, he didn't have much room, much space. And he considered the line out to Zambezi Steelers. It's a good thing, eh? Zambezi Steelers seem to have exactly that. Lots of steel to give there. Steel is sharp and ready to take on the old boys there. Okay, that was a line out saved there by the Zambezi Steelers. Good line out and the 4-ball line out. Ball is out to the line again, and the Steelers flyer sees a bit of a gap, jinks his way in, gives it into to his outside center, and again, boys are quite freely expressing themselves. There goes the big man number 1 there. Now it's out to the line, and again, lovely prop. Wow, excellent play by Chikasha there, the young prop from St. George's. He was at St. George's last year. Exciting play, the beautiful offload. You hardly see that from a prop. The way he took off as well. It's quite a good flash of brilliance there from the young man. I see Steelers making a substitution there. Their number 1 is injured. He's been taken off. I think it's a head injury assessment. As they're bringing on another prop. Very belly boy there. And again, they win the ball. That line out, there seemed to have been a head contact there with on the tackler from Old Hararians and Chikasha, prop for Zambezi Steelers. Another good drive from the Steelers. Again, they're slowly inching towards the try line. Oh, very good pass there, knocked on by the wing. Very, very interesting pass there. Very interesting decision by their number 12. Paid off. Pass was excellent. Flew over everyone. Unfortunately, his wing could not latch his fingers onto it. He did touch it, but he did drop it as well. If he could have touched it, pretty sure he could have caught it. But on this moment, he dropped it. But beautiful play all the same from the Steelers. Steelers have been dictating the pace so far, taking the game to all the Hararians. And we're here to see all the Hararians coming out of their own half emphatically with any statement. It's been mainly from kickoff, bit of a half and a puff, but nothing comprehensive, nothing meaningful from all the Hararians there. And Steelers seem to be heading towards another try there. Ball is turned over by all the Hararians right on their own try line. And they're forced to kick. They kick it downfield. Well fielded there. Well fielded by Steelers. But the game is called back there. It's another scrum to the Zambezi Steelers. Zambezi Steelers have the ball. They're putting it in. I'd love to see their number 8 pick and go on this one. Good scrum from all the Hararians, and scrappy ball out of the scrum gives position away to all the Hararians. It was quite of a tight scrum for Steelers. The ball didn't come out nicely for the scrum half. He had to dig deep, and when he took it out, he gave somewhat of a dinky pass. Went a bit too high, floated in this wind, didn't settle into the basket, and it was knocked on by the first receiver. OH ball, defensive line out, defensive scrum. Apologies, pardon me for my mistake there. It's a defensive scrum right in front of the posts. As they're playing from the golf course end towards the town end. Steelers looking to counter scrummage here and come away with the ball. Good scrum from all the Hararians. They managed to win it back. Zambezi Steelers try and played behind the defense line, but unfortunately kicked it into the wind. It was blown out into touch, so it's back to where he kicked it off from, which is directly in front of the cameras right here, 5 meters from the center line. It's a good play for all the Hararians. They have gained quite amount of ground. Another short man. None of the teams has used a full man line out. Still the same 4 players. And again, Steelers almost steal that one. Missed tackle by Steelers there. Allows all the Hararians to gain a bit of ground back over the gain line. Let's see how they take it out from there. A knock on there. It should have been a good play there, but seems the ball was knocked on. The referee did not see anything there. Well, I could see it from here, which is quite a different position from the referee. And play rolls on after that knock on. All the Hararians rumbling on with the offloads, beautiful play by their number 7. They're now in the Steelers 22. Lovely pass fired to their number 14. Wonderful tackle, double tackle, and he's taken out. He's taken out just in front of the try line. If anything, he was ready to die for that try line, and he was met emphatically by the Steelers defense there. Beautiful game of rugby we're having here. Beautiful, beautiful game. Lovely tackles, good energy, good strength there from shown by the boys. This is what it means to watch rugby. This is what rugby is. The good crowd here, it's grown plus or minus 1,000 people. And it's Steelers line out. They get the ball, they take it forward. There is no support there. The support eventually comes. And Steelers make it safe. That's a very, very big kick. Taking them way over the center line, close to the 10-yard line there. That's where the ball went out. Wow, that's a massive kick from the Steelers fly off there. He's got a good boot on him, eh? Massive boot on him. That's a massive boot for a young man like that. Line out all the Hararians and same play again. 4 men. 4 men line out. 4 men line out. Short ball, near side, stolen by Steelers. But Steelers are slow to get to the stolen ball, and it's turned over by Old Hararians again. Good tackle by number 3 there. The ball, Scrum half had his hands on the ball. Let's see what the referee says. Let's see what the referee says. Referee's going to have a chat with the young men there. I think it's protecting the scrum half at this time, allowing him to play the ball. But yeah, it's a good game. Eh? Getting the scrum half and the other boys to feel the lovely dummy from the Old Hararians, number 2. Another big dummy. As he cuts in, heading for the post. Try time! Lovely display of skill there. Lovely confidence. Lovely confidence from the Old Hararians. Enter. After the penalty call, the Steelers went to sleep. They were caught off guard, and a quick tap from the scrum half released the backline player, and he had a field day with the badly positioned Steelers defense. He could do whatever he wanted. There were big yawning gaps there, and he took perfect advantage of them. Lovely play from that young man. With the conversion to come, directly in front of the post there, it's Steelers 10, Old Hararians 5. Conversion is successful. Old Hararians 7, Zambezi Steelers 10. Old Hararians 7, Zambezi Steelers 10.
Just a quick announcement. Please, can you attend to your vehicle, please?
Right, and we are off. We are off as we restart the game with Steelers kicking it deep into the Old Hararians 22. And again, ball is back to the try scorer there. It lands with the number 12, and he decides to take them on big time. He goes there pretty aggressive, a big shove, a big handoff there. Good meters gained, and Old Hararians are giving him a little bit too much respect. And again, the Steelers, Zambezi Steelers, big men taking on the Old Hararians. Old Hararians seem not to have an idea what to do with Steelers' onslaught. the still fight coming in at them. Steelers seem to be playing a bit of fancy rugby there. Number of interesting passes and rollovers. Pick and go, picks and goes, and it's the number 6 there, picking and going. Good support in place. Gets the ball. Number 4 is released into a gap. +1. Number 8 is back on the hunt again, and he is driving forward. He takes 3 Old Hararians players to stop him. Takes 3 Old Hararians to stop him. The forwards are seeing the white line there, and the white line fever is hit. They're keeping the ball in the forwards for a bit there. Eventually it's sent out to the forwards that are standing with the back line there. Good attack there. Good hands there, and a miss pass. And Old Hararians are off to the races again after a wild pass by Steelers number 7 there. He was in good place, but he just made the wrong decision. Try time, Old Hararians, 22 to try line. Good play from the Steelers, but a loss of concentration and good keen eyes from Old Hararians there to identify the weak pass that was going to come. They took advantage of it from their 5-yard line to that's a 95-meter dash there. Beautiful pace, beautiful try from Old Hararians. Old Hararians are now back in the game. Scoreline reads Old Hararians 12, Zambezi Steelers 10. The conversion is about to be taken there. Conversion to come. Score is better now. It's improved. Bettered by Old Hararians. We go into the break with Old Hararians leading 14 points to 10 against the Zambezi Steelers. It's been an interesting game of 2 halves within the first half there. Zambezi Steelers dominating the beginning of the first half. For the better part of the first half, the Steelers had the game in their pocket, playing hard and fast at Old Hararians. And pretty much Old Hararians have capitalized from missed passes and bad play from the Steelers here and there for them to score their 2 tries. Old Hararians kicking to the golf course end, and Steelers playing from the golf course end to the town end. Big carry by their number 8 again as he takes Steelers out of their 22. Ball comes to their number 10, puts it up, and it is collected by Old Hararians, but unfortunately steps on the line and it gives the balls back to the Steelers. It wasn't a well-taken kick. He's a right footer, and it landed on his left side, and he had to shift a bit to be able to make an effort to hoof it out. Effort was put. It didn't really gain him ground, but yeah, a mistake by Old Hararians puts them in a better position. Again, short line out. Quite a number of changes I'm seeing from the Steelers side there. They have removed quite a number of players from their pack. The number 5 is gone, the number 1 is gone, and they have a couple of new substitutes there that are eager and raring to go. First mistake there, right in front of the post. Right in front of the post gives Old Hararians a scrum put in there. They're going to take the scrum. Let's see what they decide to do with it. Right now, it's an evenly poised game. Both packs taking the ball forward, giving their backline decent ball. Steelers has always been the underdog in this game, by my reckoning. They are the new boys to this league. Good scrum coming in from the Steelers. Lovely dummy again from Old Hararians, number 22. Old Hararians take it on with the forwards, taking turns there to hammer away at the Steelers' defense as they're inching closer to the try line. It's swung out wide to the wing there. who chooses to do a wraparound, knocked on by Old Hararians with nobody in front of them. Oh my word, the fancy play seems to be letting the boys down. The shoeshine piano seems to be letting the boys down. They're trying a bit too many things at the same time, end up confusing each other. They end up with a gaping trial line and no ball in hand with the ball on the ground. On the other hand, it's quite encouraging to see them expressing themselves freely, taking the ball forward, sidestepping dummies and all. Seems like they are allowed to improvise. Maybe the improvisation is a little bit too much, but yeah, it's good and healthy for the game to see exciting new talent on the field. After the knock-on, it's a scrum to Zambezi Steelers, and it's right on their 5-meter line. They're defending their own try line on the golf course end. The referee has stopped the game for a little bit, having a chat with the players, trying to sort out the scrums, or ensuring that they're orderly, they come out well, because injuries from scrummaging tend to be very, very dramatic and very painful for the front row. Even the second row could also feel it if these scrums are not set up properly. Would like to give a shout out to each and every fan that is here at Harare Sports Club to enjoy the under-20 rugby league. And again, the Steelers set out. Good rugby being played by the Steelers. Puts the ball to his boots there, and seems like it wasn't a wise decision after all, giving away possession to Old Hararians there. Seems to be giving possession away to Old Hararians when he had a two-man overlap. At the end of the day, it's good to see them making decisions that suit them best. I am not too sure if the coach was in agreement with that. Well, the head coach, being a center himself, didn't kick much in his day. So yes, I believe he would have told him to carry the ball, carry it forward, give it away, give a pass, and let the last man, the strike player, execute. Should have been a run by the wing instead of a kick by the center. But otherwise, it was a good exit from their 22 there. Lovely exit from their 5-yard line. Took them all the way to the Old Hararians 10-yard line. Line out to Old Hararians at this time on the Steelers 22. Let's see if they'll retain this one or they'll lose it again like they did the first one. Old Hararians again lose the line out to Steelers. Steelers have secured another line out from Old Hararians, and their big number 8 takes off in a tangent there, parallel to the try line, in an effort to get round the Old Hararians defense. Steelers put it out. It's out on the full there from their own 22, right from the try line, from the dead ball area. Interesting play. Seems like they're playing the old school kind of rugby, tossing the ball to the same player over and over again. They seem to have just two players that they are heavily relying on, the number 12 and the number 8. They seem to be seeing a lot of the ball, doing a lot of the runs, carrying the ball a whole lot more. Old Hararians in an uncontested scrum lose it again, and again the ball ends up with the number 8, and he goes off on a wild run where the ball is being just tossed around, and they seem to have lost the structure, the belief that they started off with. I am not too sure what the coaches say to them. But it's gone from being an interesting game to rapidly declining normal structured rugby. The young men are just tossing the ball about as if they're on a basketball court today. Line out to Harare Sports Club. And from the looks of it, Steelers might just win that one. It was a low ball won by Old Hararians. They return their ball, give it to their number 8 in the line. and take it forward. A good line break by the All Hararians, number 13. Gives it off to his inside center, to his center partner, and they take it forward. The ball is still with the All Hararians on the 5, and try time All Hararians. Let's see what the referee says. The boys are down on the in the try box right next to the posts, and the ref has a decision to make. Her hand hasn't gone up to tell us if it's a try or not. She's having a quick word with the assistant referees there. Let's see what they come up with. Will the try be given, or it's a 22 dropout for Steelers. Steelers seem to have lost their mojo there. They are now playing All Hararians game of individual superstars. Whereas when they started, they were playing their structured, intelligent play, which saw them releasing their key players there. Ball is set up, dropped off, and again, poor defense from Steelers allows All Hararians to come out in attack, and eventually the Steelers win the ball back from a knocked ball by All Hararians. Really wish we could have a bit of flowing rugby. We've been having breaks every time there's a change of ball there. The boys are playing their hearts out, and the rivalry seems to have faded, and it's now become a bit of a topsy-turvy one-on-one kind of play. Boys trying to feel each other out, trying to measure each other out, trying to tell each other that we've played together at school, we're now playing against each other, and I'm the better player. Rather than winning as a team, they're all playing as individuals. And another big carry from the number 12 there. Hard boy to bring down. Fighting to stay on his feet. The big bison of a player there. Good run by the Steelers hooker. And for some extraordinary reason, he decides to toss the ball away from the ground to nobody in particular. There was no support play, and he gives possession away to All Hararians. And All Hararians take it with both hands, thankfully take it, and they're now pressing the Zambezi Steelers try line. The big number 8 takes it forward into the try line. Try time, All Hararians. Try time, All Hararians. And again, the Steelers are their own worst enemies at this juncture. All Hararians 19, All Hararians 19, Zambezi Steelers 10. It's again the same game that we've seen from all the other teams, where they play to a certain point according to what they have trained, they have been coached, have been taught during the week. Then it goes out the window and they start playing individualistic play, trying to take each other on, trying to outdo one another. Conversion is successful. Scoreline reads All Hararians 21, Zambezi Steelers 10. Well, the pedigree of All Hararians is beginning to show as they are now playing to how we all know All Hararians playing, sending the ball out to their strike player. Their number 22. Steelers are taking their time to come to the restart of the game. They seem not to have a ball there. It's going to take us a bit of time to get the game going again, which is a serious indictment on the state of Zimbabwe rugby right now. Why are we having one ball per match when we can have a ball in reserve there instead of all these somewhat lengthy delays waiting for one ball to be brought back onto the field of play? Finally, we have a ball on the field. the field of play. The ball is on the puck, and Steelers ready to kick off. And we restart again with Steelers sending it very, very high. Good chase. Good chase. Good tackle there. Good tackle. Ball is sent out to their fly-off, and it's out on the full, bringing them back. It's out on the full, and it's supposed to be brought back to the 22. It's supposed to be brought back on the 22. Yes. Let's see what the referee says. Let's see what the referee says. Well, we have the advantage of our position, a bit elevated, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, and a little bit more nuanced in terms of watching the lines than the referees there. Well, for a seasoned referee like Precious Pazani, we wouldn't expect such bad decisions to be found in a game that she's managing. But yes, it's not exactly her call. She has a touchline judge there, an assistant referee who was manning that line, who gave the green light there that she could go ahead and call it. Steelers are out of their 22, and they take a little dink over the old Hararians defense there. Ball is knocked on as he tried to gather it. Knock on is called by the referee just in front of the halfway line. Well, unfortunately, the first bad decision is going to go against the referee. Well, it's normal for the fans to feel hard done. The players, I don't think they really saw much, but yeah, it's been a good game from the referees so far. Just one bad decision does not really end the game that way. We still have a long game. We still have a long way to go in this game. Still a bit of time. And like the old adage says, you play above the referee. If the referee makes a bad decision, it doesn't stop you from scoring a try. Let's see how old Hararians fare as a breakout from the blind side there with the 8th man carrying the ball. Takes it 5 meters into the old Hararians half. The hooker comes away with the ball there, and he is taken down just on the 22-meter line. It's recycled by old Hararians, drawing and passing, doing a very good job of drawing the Zambezi Steelers defense there. A little bit of jinxing and darting there by old Hararians, and the ball eventually is knocked on from an offside position by the Zambezi Steelers. Penalty on the 5 to old Hararians, who run it wide with their big number 8 there. He's taken out, oh my word, he knocks it on right in front of the post, right underneath the post. He could have just taken a dive, but the ball is knocked dead by old Hararians, and it should be a goal line dropout there, unless there is a penalty prior to that, which has not yet been indicated. Let's see what the referee says. Right, the referee brings them back. She calls them for a penalty against Zambezi Steelers. It's taken out by the number 13. He's tackled well before the try line, and again the number 8 takes it forward. Try time again. Old Hararians running riot now with their big men now staking their claim. They're stating their worth, proving their mettle there. They're now bullying the Zambezi Steelers pack there. It's now Zambezi Steelers running away with the game. It's now Zambezi Steelers 26. Old Hararians, my word, I'm getting it wrong. Old Hararians running away with the game. Old Hararians 26, Zambezi Steelers 10. Right, the Steelers seem to have lost their edge there. The still fight seems to have gone out of them. They are heads bowed, walking slowly to the restart. Seems that last try was the death knell that has shut down their game for them. Well, in a game of rugby, 16-point difference is only a matter of 3 tries there. They could actually bring it back, turn it around, bring it back, and take the game away from Old Hararians. The ball doesn't go 10, and it's a short arm penalty for Old Hararians as the Steelers don't get their restart right. Let's see what Old Hararians have decided to go for a scrum. Again, this is a new tactic from Old Hararians. They have been shying away from scrums because they were being bullied by the initial Zambezi Steelers pack, which has gone off. Now they're into their own, dictating how this game should, may, or must go. And they seem to be having a blast right now. Okay. Right, OH seem to be having a blast now. They seem to have taken control of the game. They're now, from the kickoff, they're now back in the Steelers 22, searching for a 5th try there. Lovely tackle coming in, still, and it's a penalty for not releasing the ball when he'd been tackled. He did not let go of the ball when he was being held. And again, Steelers tried to come out of that with the same 2 players, the number 12 and the number 8. No support play there. No support play there, so the Steelers gain another 10 yards. Let's see how the Steelers recover from this, eh? It's an interesting position to find yourselves in. It's an interesting position to find yourselves in, and it does take a bit of effort to, a bit of mental rugby there, higher rugby IQ to say, listen, it's just a 2-3 try game. It doesn't take us 5 minutes to get 2 or 3 tries. Let's go at it. Let's play our structure. Let's play what we've discussed. Let's play what we've trained. Let's show who we are. Right now, the green of Old Hararians is shining brightest on the field. Zambezi Steelers have their hooker being attended to by the medic there. He's gotten up a bit gingerly there, and he seems to have shaken it off, and he's back on the trot, back on the mend, trotting there to take the line out. The line out is Steelers put in. It's tapped off the top and secured by the number 12 again. He tries good step. He's released. He's led to play by the lovely run by the number 12 there. Missed tackles by Old Hararians, and they're off again. The slight little dink behind the defense line, and a wonderful try there. Beautiful play. Seems like the massive crowd, the better part of the crowd is supporting the Steelers, or maybe it's just that it's a hometown decision. They're not in favor of Old Hararians, the traditional rivals of Harare Sports Club, and Zambezi Steelers being Scoreboard reads Old Hararians 26, Zambezi Steelers 15 with a conversion to come. Conversion is missed, he's taken it a little bit too short, and it remains Old Hararians 26, Zambezi Steelers 15. Seems like the Steelers might just be getting a bit of sharpening there. Just sharpening their clothes there, sharpening the steel, getting back into the game. With a bit of belief, they can hustle and make this a game to remember for themselves. You know, coming back from 26-10 down and bringing it quite close. Another try would take it to about 22. Converted try, that is, would take it to about 22. And yeah, it's only a 4-point gap. It's only a one try, 1.5 try game, one try and a penalty. They'll be in it. Good kickoff from Old Hararians. Unfortunately, they touch it and send it out themselves again. Number 7, good chase, but he chased it with very little confidence and in a position where he could have caught it and gone. He chose to just try and tap it. Another Steelers line out, well executed. Very wild pass out by the Steelers. And again, the number 12 and number 8 linking up very well. And it's off again to the races of number 13. He's heading for the corner there. He's brought down by the Old Hararians defense. Knock on, says the referee. So knock on, says the referee. I think the Steelers have the game in them. And like in the first half, they're finding that next gear now. Old Hararians seem to have taken half a step back again, which is for me quite confusing. Now it's continually becoming a ding-dong affair where Old Hararians put the fire into the engine. They blaze for a bit, then shut down and Steelers take over. Steelers could have had a beautiful second try here, save for a good try-saving tackle there on the 22-meter line. If he had chosen to take contact and stay in play, with good support, they would have shaped up and played a few more phases and probably pushed OH back into their own try line. And I see that being the best play here. They continue to play phases. An Old Hararians player has been stretchered off. I think he injured his shoulder in that tackle. And it's scrum. Old Hararians put in there. Let's see how the game develops from here. Old Hararians putting in right on their 22. Ball is out to the back line. And again, the cute little wraparound. Well, the inside center decides to crash and back to their fly half, who sends it very high into the Steelers 22. It's fielded and sent back to the Old Hararians 22. For some reason, Old Hararians seem not to want to chase that ball. I mean, the Steelers team seem not to want to chase that ball. Oh my God. Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word. It seems like the referee is currently under barrage from the Zambezi Steelers fans here today. Let's see now, it's Steelers put in here. They again go to the 4 ball, which seems to have missed its mark, and all the Hararians take it away with number 8. They recycle it, bring it back to the blind side. Good tackles coming in from the Steelers. There's a man down, and the referee calls for time. Man down, I think it was just a big hit, and he was a bit winded there. Yes, the big hits are raining from both sides, running at each other very hard, they're very much in the intention of stopping each other. You know, basically what you would call a full stop in rugby. In rugby terms, a full stop right there, right here, right now. I come at you, I stop you in your tracks. Right, it's an old Hararians ball. They put it in, it's out with their 8th man. Fends off 1, and he drives. Turnover from Steelers, and the ref deems it to have been done illegally. AOH decide to take a quick tap. A very bad kick. A very bad kick taken by all the Hararians, which seems to have yielded a line out for Steelers on the 5-yard line, on the 5-meter line. Not bad after all. I am not too sure if that was the intention, sending it out and giving away position when they were in a very good position to attack. Steelers have won most of their lineouts bar for a couple, and again they managed to secure their ball. A fumble there, knock on gives all the Hararians the ball. Turnover, unwarranted, unforced turnover there. All the Hararians are in a very good position to score another try if they can only find their cheeky. They go for a drop goal. Very, very cheeky of them to try a drop goal when they had an overlap. A 3 or 4 man overlap, which they did not make use of. Interesting play. Good creativity, good freedom there. Lots of freedom given. And yes, freedom taken by the young man. And he did try to execute his drop goal. Play stopped. Big boy number 12 down. Cramp on his left calf there. And yes, it seems like he's feeling the game now. The game is beginning to take its toll on the boys that have been running hardest, running fastest, running at each other, tackling. Yeah, it's now a time of reckoning. Fitness is coming into play, overworking, and he's the kind of player who would rather not go off the field for treatment but stay on the field, get treated, stay on the field, get back on his feet and continue playing. Let's see how he takes it from here. Right, I think he's done for the day as he's being stretchered off the field by the medics there. It's not ever a pretty sight to have a young man limping off the field, especially when he's having a good game, when he's on top of his game and doing well for himself and his team. He's now being shunted off the field. Right, couple of seemingly big injuries in this game. Old Hararians have one guy out with a shoulder injury, and Zambezi Steelers seem to have lost their lynch player there, number 12, to a calf strain, I suppose. And again, the ball is kicked out on the full. It's kicked out on the full. And there we go again. Oh my word. Well, another questionable decision from the same touch judge there. I do not see where the ball bounced, and we have advantage of what I said earlier, our position, which is a little bit heightened from them standing on the flat ground. Maybe the lines are not too clear, not too visible, and they couldn't see where the ball bounced. But yes, it's put Steelers on the back foot quite a lot. Right, and Steelers turn it over, and they seem to be getting ready to get themselves out of their 22 with a beautiful box kick, taking the ball way past the center line. All the Hararians a bit under the pump now. They're trying to make a decision. The fly half jinxes his way past, offloads it to his big number 7 there. Big number 7 is palming off quite a number of Zambezi Steelers there. Loose ball not collected by Steelers. Loose ball not collected by Steelers. Knock on by Old Hararians. Ball goes to Steelers. Well, the referee seems to have quite a grip on the game, despite the one or two questionable decisions made by the near side assistant referee. She's had quite a good game. The assistant referees are the ones we might want to take into question here as to how they came about with those two decisions, where the ball was supposed to take Old Hararians back into their 22 and put our Steelers in an attacking position, but instead it puts them on the defensive position. Right, the game continues. Scrum down to the Steelers after a knock on by Old Hararians. Ball is out, and again number 8 is off to the races and off to the horses, and he does a little chicken wing pass, and again another blind pass. It seems like Steelers are trying a little bit too hard to do everything right, and when they try to do it right, because they're doing it a little bit too hard, they do it awfully. Becomes an awful pass after an awful pass as they try to bring the ball out of their half. I believe the boys need to breathe, calm down, get their rugby heads on, and play the rugby that they played a few moments earlier. Scrum down to Old Hararians, forward pass from Zambezi Steelers. Let's see how the game goes from here. I presume Old Hararians, if they have a stable scrum, their number 7 will pick it up and take it forward. And again, he is challenged and ball is turned over. Penalized Old Hararians for holding on, not releasing the ball. Not releasing the ball. Zambezi Steelers, for a new team, seem to have quite a number of vocal fans who are having a blast on, which is a good side. A new team, wonderful fans having a blast on a sunny day, which we all thought would rain. Turns out it's going to be a good day of rugby after all. Line out Steelers, 1 meter inside the Old Hararians half, right on the center line. Ball is won by Old Hararians. Taken over. Cleared by Old Hararians straight into the kick, sends the ball into the Zambezi Steelers 22, takes it out quite well. Good run by the number 15. Tries his best to offload a pass, but fumbles it in the process and gives away position to Old Hararians on the halfway line. Old Hararians come away with it. Number 23 running forward with it. Good pace there. Good chase. Unfortunately, he knocks it on. And the ball is ground by an old Hararians player, and the referee gives him a try. Touch judge comes over and verifies that it was off a blue hand, not a green jersey. It's off a blue hand of a blue jersey there. Off a blue hand, not a green one. I'm sure old Hararians are very happy to get another try on and to extend the lead. And Zambezi Steelers feel a bit hard done there by that decision. But the game goes on. The game goes on. Old Hararians leading 31. Zambezi Steelers 15. Conversion successful. Old Hararians 33, Zambezi Steelers 15, and that brings us to the end of the game. Wonderful game from Old Hararians coming down from 10-0 down and walking away with a 33-15 victory against the Zambezi Steelers. Congratulations to Old Hararians. Congratulations to Coach Shelton, Coach Teach, and all the best to the losing team. Well played to Coach Ricky, Coach Tula, and their team. It was a beautiful game of rugby all around. Enjoyed by the fans immensely. Good loud cheering from the fans. And we'll catch you for the next game, where we'll see Harare Sports Club, the last and final game here. Harare Sports Club taking on Northern Chiefs.